All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Clouser. This is episode 326 of this great and wonderful podcast I do by myself, in a room by myself, probably just for myself. Welcome. What's up? How are you? Salutations. Howdy. So you know what? I realized I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy. What is it? I'm not lazy. I'm just a little, impaired. Is that how the song goes? Anyway, no, I'm not lazy at all. I'm just bad at transitions. That's what it is. So I was watching this video of this writer. He's just an amazing writer, and he does these videos, and he has a podcast as well. But he does these little videos, and he talks about how he's like, you know what, dude, like, you're not like lazy, you're just really bad at transitions. And what he was meaning was because, like, you know, when, like, what's one of the hardest things there's probably some people that might be parents are here, like, what's one of the hardest things to do as a parent is get your kid to go from one thing to another, right? So your kid's playing, he has to stop playing, then he has to take a bath, and then go to bed, right? Well, most of the time what it is like the kid doesn't want to take a bath. He wants to continue playing. But eventually, if he just takes the bath, he doesn't want to get out of the bath. And then, therefore, he doesn't want to get out of the bath. And the next thing you have to do is you have to then make him go to bed. And he doesn't want to go to bed, but you can tell he wants to go to bed because of his, how his body is, how he's starts acting when he's tired, or him or her or your child acts when he's sleeping or when he's tired and wants to go to sleep. So it's the same thing. You're just bad at making transitions. So, and I'm like, oh my God. And as soon as I heard it, I still struggle with it. But that's the thing. You're probably the same way too. It's like you get off work, you drive, and then you get home and you sit in your car, you park your car, and then what do you do? You end up sitting there for like 10 minutes dead scrolling instead of being like, okay, I need to get the fuck out. I need to get up, grab my bags, then head inside, start making dinner, start putting like rice in the rice cooker. I need to start doing that at least. And then when I start doing that, I have no choice because I'm basically put myself on a timer, and the rest is history. So I'm like, this is a very interesting way of thinking, because one of the hardest things, and still I even did it today. I did it today, but it was less than it was normally. Normally it's a couple hours. Normally it's like 2 hours of sitting in a transition. So I'll usually come home from the gym. Thursdays are like my very long day, because I have to get up at like 1:45ish in the morning. And then I have to go to work. And once I get off work, I usually go to the gym, and then and then I have to go to the grocery store normally on Thursdays, because I'm usually out of protein shakes at this point of the week. Because by Thursday morning I have drink my number 4 one, and I get packs of 4. Okay, I just get packs of 4, which is so silly. So they should just make them packs of 6. It's just, well, I guess, John, they do. You just don't ever want to pay that. That's true. Anyway, so, yeah, so then I get here, and I'm just like, I get all my stuff ready for tomorrow. I upload all the videos, the videos that I show you guys. I get all that stuff ready, all that stuff, and then I just sit. I just sit and transition. But today, what I actually am doing, I got home, and I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be able to do this podcast unless I take a nap. And so I end up taking like a 2-hour nap. Anyway, to tell you the truth, I could take a shower and go back to fucking bed, and I'd be completely fine. It would not affect me one goddamn bit. But yeah, so normally it's like 2 hours. I'm usually I will literally do everything but just record a podcast. Like, and the things, like, I do less work here on the podcast, doing this podcast right now, what I'm doing right now, than everything else I'm doing. I will clean all the dishes. I'll clean the floor. I'll clean the bathroom. I'll change the trash out. I'll get everything, all my stuff ready for tomorrow. gym clothes, work clothes, clothes I wear as soon as I get off work, because apparently I'm weird, and I just don't think I'm a barbarian. I like to live. We live in America, and I just don't understand why you want to live like this. But whenever I get off work, I change clothes. I don't like wearing. I have clothes I wear specifically just for work, and they're clothes that are just they're work clothes. And then when I get off work, I want to not wear my work clothes because I am not doing work. So I don't like to associate stuff. So I associate stuff with like things. So so I have like 8 pairs of the same work pants, right? And I will circle through those 8 work pants. And the thing is, like, I associate those pants with work, with doing work. I don't associate them with like having fun or going out and like going on a date or anything. So because of that, I once I am off work, I do not want to be wearing them anymore. So I will have another pair of pants, or I'll have a pair of shorts, or I'll do anything because it's getting warmer now. So I can start wearing shorts all the time, shorts and just t-shirts, and I just changed the whole thing because anyway, because I'm going to burn through these clothes anyway because it's getting warm and I sweat a lot, and that's this thing. I can't stand that. But yeah, I have no clue what that had to do with anything what I was talking about. Other than like I know we're talking about transitions, but I'm like, how in the fuck did that do with transitions? I guess, but I think just because I'm so fucking scared right now because work is crazy weird. You want to know more drama? I don't know. Did I ever finish the other part of the drama? So we ended up having like security guards for 3 days, and nothing happened. And the person who like went crazy wrote a bunch of like manifesto saying he's gonna like he hates all these people, which he didn't hate. He hated me personally and he hated my face, but he didn't write me in the manifesto, so I'm okay with that. But anyway, I really want to make an emphasis of that. You should have a change of clothes. Why would you want to wear your work clothes off work? It's like, one of the things I used to be, I used to be a sous chef, and I've worked in kitchens. And one of the grossest things I find to be the grossest thing is like when you go and you're just at a random place and you see a man wearing a chef jacket. It's like, nothing makes you look more professional in a kitchen than a chef jacket, but nothing makes you look more like a fucking crazy fuck than wearing one in a line out in the world. And so I'm like, I see that. I see people do it, and I've seen people do it. And I've worked with people who have done it. And like they would like walk into work wearing the chef jacket already. I'm like, bro, you have been outside. Why in the fuck would you want to wear that jacket out there? 1, 2, that's so fucking gross. And you're going to like wear that and cook. And that's why I don't want to get, people are like, why don't you want to do massages? Like, when you want to do massage, like, no, I don't, because I don't know what fuckface is doing outside with that fucking polo on. I mean, you have to go take a shower, wash your hands. I would have to see the clothes come out of the dryer, be pressed, folded, and be ready for you, and then handed to you. And then you put them on. I don't have to watch you put them on. Gross. And then you're going to wash your hands again. You're going to brush your teeth too. And then, maybe then I might think about you letting me massage me. Maybe. But the whole time I'm going to be like, just don't touch me. I don't understand how people like that. I like being touched. It's just so fucking gross. It's so fucking gross. But anyway, yeah, I was going to tell you the fucking drama of my job. Oh my God. So good fucking Jesus. The drama that's going on. So people are retiring. People are quitting because my management sucks. And today was just this person who's supposed to be like my new boss just was, for the last 2 weeks, she keeps losing it because she has a fucking shitty baby daddy, which I don't really give a fuck. Like, it's not my business, 1. And 2, I just don't want to hear about it, really. And that's the only thing when people asked me, at my job. They're like, so what's your opinion on having such and such be, going to a leadership role? I'm like, I don't care. I just don't want to hear about her fucking baby daddy. I just don't care, because it's just like, you're just complaining about how you are bad at gatekeeping your vagina, dude. You're just really bad at gatekeeping. Am I wrong or am I fucking right, dude? Am I wrong or am I right? This goes for everybody. Like, it's fucking wild. And the fact that you want to talk about it, it's like, it's like you're just telling all of us how fucking dumb you are. So shut the fuck up and just hold it in like a normal person. Because that's what you should do. Because that's what a fucking true-blooded American does. It just holds it in and then dies from a heart attack at the age of 44. So stop it. Oh my God, it's annoying. Nothing drives me crazy. I'm like, oh God, here it goes again. Here goes more of a control. Here it goes. But anyway, so like, they are not going to promote her, which is probably for the better. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm really worried about anyone at my job fucking hearing this. They don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just like, I just don't like the drama, because like, our job's super easy. My job's pretty fucking easy. And the only thing that, again, jobs easy. Jobs are never hard. That's never the hardest part about my job. The hardest part of my job is dealing with the fucking people. Do you understand? Like, sometimes I'm like, am I the cunt, or am I just? Am I just? I don't even like saying I'm smarter, because I don't think it's even that. I'm like, it's just like this common sense of the world. It doesn't exist with some people. Granted, you gotta understand that there is a bar, right? Imagine there's a bar, right? This is 0, this is 100, right? And then right in the middle is 50. So that's everybody. Like, this is just the United States, right? That's just everyone in the United States. That's all, like, everyone fits in this bar. Do you understand that 50% of those people are going to be below average, like, when it comes to, like, brain capacity? So imagine that. So fucking imagine that. Imagine that. That's why, if I would have been told something like that in high school, I would have, oh man, if I would have been told a lot of shit in high school. I mean, there's only like, sometimes I wish I would have like gotten a weed a little bit sooner, because I think I would have had an enlightenment moment where I've been like, oh, you're better than a lot of these people, and you keep putting yourself like in the back seat for some fucking weird reason, and you need to stop doing that, because like, bro, you can easily outwork everybody in this fucking room. You just choose not to, and that's the craziest fucking thing. Like my job, like I could easily do that job. I get promoted and do that job. I don't want to do it because I see the management in front of me, and you know how sometimes you just like, I don't like the person who's at the driver wheel. The fuck? And so I don't want to be part of that. It's the same thing, like, you know how sometimes you don't want to go out with a group of people, or when you do go out with a group of people, like, I used to go out with my ex-girlfriend and her friends, and I fucking hated it because I just couldn't stand her fucking friends. I just didn't like any of these people, so I don't want to interact with them. I'm like, I would never interact with you out in the world in general. So why in the fuck am I doing that when I'm sleeping with, just because I'm sleeping with your fucking friend? Like, it's just like, ugh. And they got to the point, that was so funny. That's when I should have known that it was over, which I already knew it was already over. But she was like, you know what? I won't invite you to any of these things anymore. I'll only invite you to the important stuff that I need you to be at. And I'm like, thank you. And that's why I said to her, I'm like, thank you. Instead of being like, no, I need to work on becoming, being a better person. And see, that's what would have happened if I actually cared about that human. But I didn't really care about that person at the end of the day. But the thing is, like, this is what happens when you date people from the East Coast. They're very tough, cold, emotional people. Every woman I've ever dated from the East Coast I've loved the hardest, but there is zero emotionalness. Like, it's all stoicness, which is awesome, because little bit how I am. It's like, because I don't think you need to be fucking losing your shit every 10 seconds. Because I just think it's gross, and I think it's a sign of lack of control. It's a lot of room to talk, John, especially for how much you act. True. This is a true statement. This is true. But still. I just saw my coffee maker, and I'm like, what if I put hot dogs in that and cooking them in there? I wonder how long it would take. Anyway, so we're going to do video of the week, and we're going to go from there. So this is a pretty good one this week. I think this is a pretty good one. And I think it sits well with how people are, and like, the brain IQ thing. This person's not mentally challenged or anything. I don't think like that, but you'll understand in a second. All right, here we go.
Today is the 3rd year anniversary of when I got snipped. Just as I said the previous year and the year before, I still don't regret it. While I do believe foregoing parenthood is in my best interest, I also love the freedom that comes with not having children. There is almost nothing that would convince me to become a parent. I've seen that when some content creators become parents, they will either reduce their output or retire altogether. You'll be happy to know that will never happen to me, as I have no intention of becoming a parent in any capacity.
Welcome to The Juan Show with your hosts, John Doogie Clouser.
You know what's so funny about that video is the fact that, like, I can easily see myself making a video like that, and like, John, you're doing it right now. But it's like, well, no shit, dude. Like, yeah, because I sit in the same category as this dude. Like, yeah, we are not meant to be making humans. We shouldn't be making humans. But don't be sitting here bragging about it. Like, hey, just enjoy the fact that you have that extra fucking couple $1,000s in your goddamn bank account because you don't have a kid or two. Because I have a buddy of mine. I love this guy to death. He's such a great fucking dad. If I ever become a dad, he is the role model I am going. But I'm like, okay, like, if there is, what do they call it? Like an homage to a dad. He would be the dad I'd do the homage to. I don't know if that made any goddamn sense. But he's just a great dad, and he works his ass off. And so if his son wants a jersey or something like that, he gets him that goddamn jersey. And I just love that. I adore that how not catering, that's not the right word, but how he's just always there for his fucking kid. He just, like, he was a fucking, like, out in the world, drinking, smoking, wild as fuck. He's like me, and then he just randomly got a chick fucking pregnant, and he's like, okay. And like, it was so funny because, like, he told us that, yeah, she thought I was gonna just leave, and like, she was actually kind of surprised when I was like, yeah. I'm like, well, whatever you want to do. If you want to keep it, we'll keep it. And she's a total piece of shit too. I shouldn't say that because she gave birth, but she's super fucking lazy, and she's remarried, and like, she's a douche. None of us like her. None of us like this woman. But it's like, this guy's making this video. It's like, yeah, hey, buddy. Yeah, we all know you shouldn't be making a kid. I shouldn't be making a kid. None of us should be making kids. None of us. We're sitting here with awful backgrounds, talking to a microphone. No one that does that. So, how many times in a week where I'll think, like, how dumb it is I do a podcast? How stupid it is? But I fucking love this because it's like, what else am I gonna do? Do you understand? Right over here in the corner where you don't see, I have a TV on right now, and my Xbox is on, and I am downloading 2K26. Okay? I'm 37. I'm downloading it. I waited till I saw it on sale for $10, and I'm buying it now. So at least I'm not spending like $80. Oh my god! I see sometimes some dudes, these dudes that buy those, like, those new shoes that are out right now, those Nike Mine shoes, where like they're like post recovery. They're supposed to be like recovery shoes. So like there's slides as well as like an actual shoe. They make two different things. And you put your foot in it, and they have these little balls at the end, and they poke up, and like they supposed to activate certain pressure points on your feet, and it's supposed to stimulate your brain. Does it? No, probably not. But it's a cool concept. It's a cool thing. It's like one of those things like where it's like, well, does it? Does it not? Some people are going to be like, oh, sometimes I do feel a little different. I feel a little bit better after getting done. And I think it's more of like a massager. It's supposed to be like, it's just different. It's just supposed to be a gimmick. But anyway, it's one of those things. It's just one of those. Like, yeah, it's like just, dude, I can't buy it. I am very proud of myself. I got it for $10. $10. Anyway, so let's watch the rest of the videos, and then we'll go from there. All right, here's the first one. It wasn't until right now when I was like, I think I've shown this video before, like many years ago. Many years ago. All right, here's your next one. All right, here we go.
Hi guys, got a piece of big salmon in the oven, and I got my boiled potatoes ready to go. So boiled potatoes and a piece of salmon. What y'all having for supper? Have a good evening.
Yeah, what are y'all having? What do y'all have for dinner? All right, here's the next one.
你多久没拉屎了？上次拉屎又是什么时候？你现在在拉屎吗？是什么颜色？是什么味道？今天你拉屎了吗？就拉屎吧，就拉不被定义的事。
I thought about making something like this in like English, but then like having like Japanese like this Japanese or Chinese like words above it, symbols above it. It'll just be like things that like things you say in America, things you should know when you come to America, how you should say them. And it'd be like, how do I commit tax fraud? Can I write this off? What do you mean my credit score is too low? Like, just stupid shit like that. I have no idea if it's funny or not. To me, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Anyway, here's the next video. I don't know either. I found this video on the most randomest. I just found it. And I'm like, well, whatever. We'll just play it. All right, this next video is my favorite. All right, here we go. You know what's the funny thing is? This girl's the same age as me. She's 37. All right, here we go.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Do-do-do-do-do. I am not okay. What did you just say? Do-do-do-do-do.
Things like that's why the internet was made for things like that. Made for things like that. All right, here's the last video. Here we go.
How would a race of people have ever developed naturally on a planet where their own skin can't protect them properly from their own sun's radiation? So how do we account for the fact that white-skinned people are here on a planet where they should not exist? And once again, it all leads us back to the Anunnaki.
It is true though, but it's one of those things like, it's like when those people, those flat earth people are like, well, if the earth is round, then a tunnel wouldn't be straight. It's going to bend down. It's like, well, yeah, like what tunnel is it? The tunnel in like Africa. the one that bends down. It's like I just don't get the flat Earth one, because once you realize like that you have to do a mathematical equation to when you're shooting a gun, when a sniper is on the ground, he has to do a measurement and scope up for the curvature of the Earth, because if he were to keep straight, he's going to shoot and it's going to hit the ground because the Earth is round. But the thing is, like, it is a weird concept that, like, we are all floating on a fucking ball. Like, some of us are upside down in a weird way, but it's because of gravity. I don't know. But the thing is, like, quit acting like you're smart. You just, people, it's the comments on the internets. They're just like, man, I can't believe you believe this. And they have emoji of a sheep. It's like, I would understand you a lot better if you gave a fucking reason, but I don't even want to hear your reason, because it's not going to have any fucking, it's not going to have any sources on the back end of it. I can't be like, okay, well, that's okay, source 12, I can go in the back of your fucking novel of a thesis and I can look at, okay, 12, okay, that's connected to this, okay, and I can see there's a source to this. It's just, you're just talking at your fucking ass, which, granted, I'm talking to my butt too. Another thing, if there's a 44-year-old man and he admitted on camera saying that, like, yes, I lay in bed with kids, but it's ignorant to think that, like, I'm doing anything with these kids, you would still think that that motherfucker is probably doing something with a kid. Or you, at the minimum, you would think that this is weird. We shouldn't allow this. We should not be okay with this at all. But somehow, because this person wrote Billie Jean, it's a fucking okay thing to do. I think it's weird. No, one thinks it's weird. It's like, well, the FBI has been 13 years trying to find him. Like, you sound like a Jew. You must be a fucking Jew if you think like this. It's like, no, I'm just like thinking, if you were like what I just said, a 44-year-old man admits laying in bed with kids. It's like, no, well, you know, he made that theme park to protect the kids from all the creepy people. It's like, then why is he laying in bed with them? Or the other thing that I like to say is like, well, you know, he gave him the bed and then he slept on the floor. But yes, but then after that, he said that he would also at times would sleep in the same bed with. He said that he gave the kids the bed and slept on the floor in a sleeping bag, and that was with some two brothers. There were other times. He's like, well, but there's been other times. The reporter was like, there was other times. Like, didn't you lay in, like, didn't you say you laid in bed with them? Like, yeah, but you'd be ignorant to think. He's like, what would you think if people were to, like, think that you think that's weird? He's like, well, that's ignorant. I don't think it's ignorant. I think it's weird. I think it's fucking weird. I think it's weird. And of course, this is all alleged. This is all alleged, of course. I haven't even said anybody's name. I haven't at all. And so I just think it's weird to do that. I think it'd be weird if I were to just say, like, yeah, I just, and you'd be like, okay, wild. Anyway, that's the podcast, guys. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'm gonna go play some 2K26 now, because I'm a child. Good night.